Hello guys, welcome back to Teaching for Life. Today we're going to be sharing about the 15 invaluable laws of growth, and we're going to be sharing about the law of expansion. Growth always increases your capacity, and there is no finish line. What does the law of expansion mean? The law of expansion meaning that when you start something, there's no turning back. That's what the law of expansion is all about. But it's not only that. Once we dig deeper into this video, you guys will be a totally different person at the end of this video. So, let's get right into it. So, John C. Maxwell said that everything looks like a failure in the middle. This means that when you start something, you always feel like turning back after. Because let's say if you make one video and then it gets 10 views and you're expecting 1,000 and then you stop, that's what he means. That everything looks like failure in the middle. When you're like that, it freezes your brain, and then you have lack of decision making. I mean, the idea of making videos is true, but just because you get 10 views on the video and you're expecting 1,000, that does not mean you should stop. Like me. If you guys go to my YouTube channel right now, you will see I haven't even reached up to 400 views yet in one video. Sometimes I reach 2 views, 6, 300, 176, like 80 or whatever. I mean, just because I reached 2 views doesn't mean I should stop. I just need to keep on going. I just need to keep doing it consistently. If I do it consistently and persistently, I will reach the goal that I actually want. So, just because you start something and you don't expect the goal, that does not mean you should go turn back and say, alright, I didn't get 1,000 views, so I'm just going to shut down this channel. You should not be that person. Because when you're starting to say that, you're freezing your brain from thinking. Instead of saying that I'm going to shut down my YouTube channel because I didn't reach 1,000 views, you could say, how am I going to reach 1,000 views? Instead of getting 10 views, which I don't like. Now you find the idea, get more animation into your video, and then maybe you're most likely to get the 1,000 views that you want. So that's what the law of expansion means. Everything looks like failure in the middle. Now, John C. Maxwell also said that learning is discovering that something is possible. That's really true. Learning is discovering that something is possible. That's true. If I can talk, then you can learn how to talk, and then it will be possible. Like, I can be sitting there, I can talk, and then everyone is talking while I'm just sitting there, closing my mouth, doing as if I can't talk. Learning is discovering that something is possible. You know, when you're learning and discovering equals to curiosity, because the good curiosity, yes. What I mean the good curiosity is that when you see someone doing something good, you're more likely to do something good as well. But when you see someone doing something bad, you're more likely to do something even worse than what you just did there. So that's why learning is discovering that something is possible. Meaning that if I wanted to learn how to write while 1,000 people in the city could write, I will learn how to write, and then it'll be possible. Because once you do something a lot of times, it's possible. Just like Bob Proctor says, perfect practice makes perfect. Not practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect, but not practice that makes perfect. This means that when you practice perfectly, you're going to be perfect. Yes, you're just going to be perfect. While if you say, oh, practice makes perfect. Some people think that practicing that it makes it a totally good person. Practicing doesn't make you a good person. It doesn't. The thing is, when they're saying practice, they might not even be practicing. They might probably just be searching on YouTube, and then they just sit there. They look at the good video, but they don't like follow the examples that the person is doing on the video. That's why those people who say that, they will fall behind. That's why Bob Proctor always says that perfect practice makes perfect, not practice makes perfect. So, that's what you guys should really know about the law of expansion. Now, let me give you a few more ideas. John C. Maxwell said that the most common reason why people don't overcome the odds is that they don't challenge themselves enough. What does that mean? They don't challenge themselves enough. People think they're going to achieve their dreams by not facing obstacles. That's what I don't really like. They just say, "Oh, I'm going to achieve my dream. What are you going to do about it?" They're just going to be like, I actually don't know. That's what they're going to say. They want to achieve a dream, but they don't know how to achieve a dream. I mean, having a dream is good, but like knowing how to achieve it is even better. So that's why people don't overcome the odds because they don't challenge themselves enough. When you don't challenge yourself, you're not learning. Let's say if I have learned 1 plus 1 if I knew 1 plus 1 at the age of 1, and I kept on learning 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, even though I knew it. And I just kept on doing 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 for the sake of it. The only thing I know is 1 plus 1 because I haven't challenged myself to actually do 2 plus 2. That's why I'm still staying in my comfort zone. Saying 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1. I can like some people just keep on doing the same thing that they do it without even thinking. They do it without even thinking. They might pick water to drink even though they don't even want to drink water. I mean that's when someone gets a little bit cocky there. So anyways, let's move on. So John C. Maxwell said that knowing the future is difficult. Controlling the future is possible. Knowing that today is essential. Controlling today is possible. Success is a result of continued action filled with continual adjustments. What does that mean? This means that we all know that we can't control the future. I mean, that's impossible. But we know we can control today. That's true. We can control today. I mean, I'm not talking about Zeus, that Greek god that was in the sky that can control the day. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about that you can control the day mentally. You can't physically control the day. What Dante Master means here is that you can mentally control the day, but you can't physically control the day. What he means by that is that you either choose to make someone angry or happy today. That's true. It's up to you. I mean, it's your problem. You can make someone happy if you want to, or if you can make someone sad, you can make someone excited, you can make someone sad or anything like that, or angry. Yeah. So we either have a choice. Now, I want you to choose to make someone happy today, not to make someone angry. Because if you make someone angry, it's just going to become like a horror movie. So, when I mean horror movie, it's just going to become really like it's not going to be. Your day is just going to be finished. Your day is finished because I've always noticed that when you make someone angry, you actually destroy your day. Especially when you make someone angry in the morning. When you make someone angry in the morning, that's bad timing. I mean, when you make someone angry in the morning, he just wakes up and then he starts getting angry. That just ruins the whole day. He will be angry for the whole day. I'm telling you. I mean, if you want to try that, you will see. But I don't want you to try that anyway. I want you to make someone happy in the morning. When you make someone happy in the morning, that person will be happy for the whole day. While when you make someone angry in the morning, that will make someone angry for the whole entire day. So, just be careful on what you actually do. Remember, small things, big problem. Yes, small things, big problem. That's what I always used to say. You do small things first and then the big things. Because small things can cause big problems. Just lighting up a candle on a table can cause the big problem is that the table will start melting. That's the thing. So, you just have to be careful in what you do every day. So, now, enough of that, and let's get into the law of expansion now. Now, I want to share this quote to you that about Pablo Picasso. He said that I am always doing that which I cannot do in order to learn how to do it. That's true. Put on a shirt if you don't know how to put it, and then you will know how to put on a shirt. That's true. That's true. Because if you do something you can't do for a long period of time, you will learn how to do it. I mean, that's true. Learn how to pull tissue. Then you'll start learning how to pull it. Then you will know how to pull it. Yeah. That's what this law of expansion means. It's about that there is no the reason about this law of expansion is that there's no finish line. That's pretty much what you need to know in this. There's no finish line. Because if you start a channel, you can't go back. If you start earning money, you gotta continue earning it. You can't stop earning money. I mean, if I publish one video, I have to continue making videos. I can't stop. Then I can lose my views. I'm just telling you that I won't do that. Anyway, I am always doing that which I cannot do in order to learn how to do it. Well, it means that get out of your comfort zone and do something that you don't like. Then you will like that thing. I'll always get out of my comfort zone. We're always telling me to eat avocado when I don't like avocado, but I mean, I'd rather eat it rather than dying anyway, so you should get out of your comfort zone to become a better person. Like we said in this, like John Sebastian said, life starts outside of your comfort zone. Once you get out of your comfort zone, that's when your life starts. Your life starts when you get out of your comfort zone. When you're in your comfort zone, it's in fantasy world, which isn't even true. Just like in those legends where someone riding a horse over water. That's what I mean. When you get out of your comfort zone, you're in the real world. You're not in the fake world where you're in your comfort zone. That's why I got out of my comfort zone by waking up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. every day. Before, I used to get up at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock as well. But I get up at 6 a.m. in the morning, latest 6:30. Because I wake up and read. I got out of my comfort zone by just waking up at 7, 9, or even at 12 o'clock. I got out of my comfort zone and I started waking up at 6 a.m. That's what I mean getting out of your comfort zone. While I was sleeping all the way to 12 o'clock, I wasn't even in the real world. When I mean real world, I mean that I wasn't living my life. I was living a story. That's what Tony Robbins said. Tony Robbins said, don't live a story, live your life. Live your life instead of living a story. When he means that, it means that if someone had punched you in the face 5 years ago and you're still on about it today, you're living a story. You're living a story instead of living your life. People who think that, they just think about the past tense instead of the present tense and the future tense. Just because someone punched you 5 years ago, I mean, it's 5 years ago. It's gone. I mean, stop thinking about it. It's gone. Yesterday's a past. If someone punched you yesterday, it was yesterday. It's yesterday. It's not today. So, that's why past is past, future is future, and present is present. Present is present. You shouldn't be focusing on what someone did to you 5 years ago. Focus on the good things that someone actually has done for you. That's what the law of expansion is all about. So, we live in a culture that awards trophies to people for simply showing up, regardless of their contribution. The law of expansion. Stop doing what is expected and start doing more than is expected. That's what John C. Maxwell said. Stop doing what is expected and start doing more than it is expected. Now, this means that do the extra mile. like the law of the rubber band. If someone is doing 10%, do 20%. If someone is doing 5%, do 10%. That's what the law. That's what John C. Maxwell is saying here. Stop doing what is expected. Meaning that stop doing what is expected. Like stop. If your mom asks you to sweep the floor, stop doing what she's expecting you to do. Start doing more than it's expected. Meaning that you sweep the floor, then probably wash the dishes. Yeah, the dishes. Start wash the dishes. So that's what we call the extra mile. Now, I'm going to be sharing about the law of rubber band in one of my next videos. So, the law of the extra mile is also very important because when you're doing the extra mile, you're twice as smarter as a person who doesn't do it. Because, like I said, if someone does 5%, do 10%. If someone does 10%, do 20%. So, that's why extra mile is very, very, very important. Look, my mom tells you to sweep the floor. You think I only sweep the floor? I do the extra mile. I wash the dishes. I probably clean. I probably wipe the plates, wash the windows. That's what we call extra mile. Don't do what is expected. Don't say that. Oh, you told me to sweep the floor, so I swept it. What a silly excuse. That should not be your excuse. So that's what the law of expansion is all about. The law of expansion is all about that there's no finish line. Getting out of your comfort zone. That is what the law of expansion is. Now, I hope you guys have really enjoyed the video. So, thank you guys for watching Teaching for Life. Make sure, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell, and like to get notified every single time when I publish a video. Thank you guys for watching, and it's Teaching for Life out.